it's Aisha. Welcome back to the channel. Quick intro to this video, but before we get into it, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and then make sure you hit the bell. That way you get notifications from me every single time I upload. So yeah, now that that's out the way, guys, this video is going to be a little bit different. It's a DIY video. I love DIYs. I live for DIYs. I make my own lotion and I make my own body scrubs. Not all the time, but I have been doing this for a long time, and I figured I would share with you guys like how I do it. It's nothing like super special or anything like that, but you guys know I'm getting married soon, and I have decided to kind of forego putting a lot of money into scrubs and lotions just because I feel like I get better results with the things that I make on my own. But of course, I'm a product junkie, so I end up spending a lot of money on like lotions and stuff that smell really good but don't end up leaving my body really moisturized. And if you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know that I complain about my hands just being super dry, just because with what I do for work, I'm constantly washing my hands, and I feel like there's no lotion that ever keeps my hands moisturized. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have noticed that back during the Sephora VIP spring sale, I recommended that people pick up the Brazilian Bum Bum cream. And to be honest with you guys, like, I've tried that cream so many times in the store. I absolutely love the smell. I think it's fairly moisturizing, but I absolutely love the smell. And I haven't used it consistently enough to know whether or not it really gets rid of the cellulite. But with the smell alone, it makes me want to buy it every time. But then I always forget how freaking small it is. Like, every time I see it in the store, I'm like, oh my God, how can I justify spending this amount of money on such a small amount of cream? And I don't even know if it's gonna work. And so then I had it in my cart, and then I'll take it out. I have it in my cart, then I'll take it out. So I decided, you know what, Aisha, you ain't got the time to be spending this kind of money on, this small amount of cream. So I went back to my basics, and I decided to make my own kind of oil-based lotion. It's super moisturizing, you guys. It has a lot of good, healthy ingredients in it. Or healthy, I mean, natural, I guess is what I rather say. Natural. It's really good for like moisture retention. It's good for like if you have like eczema. It may or may not be good for like stretch marks, in terms of, I don't know if anything can ever get rid of stretch marks, but I'm a firm believer in moisturizing your skin enough so that you prevent them from even occurring. And I did do something new, and I did add an oil that's supposed to be good for cellulite, like getting rid of it. I don't necessarily have cellulite, but I also don't want to end up getting it. So I added a new oil that I haven't used before in any of my previous lotions that I've made, as a way to kind of, prevent myself from ever having, hopefully, any cellulite. I feel like scrubs too. There are so many scrubs in the market, and they're just made with like sea salt or sugar, especially if you're a person who likes to shop at Lush. Like, they have some really good scrubs, but they're super expensive for the amount of product that you actually get. And honestly, you guys, if you follow these DIYs, you're gonna get the same benefits that you do from those scrubs, probably even more. There's a lot of scrubs I end up buying and being dissatisfied with the quality because I have a history of making my own scrubs that are super moisturizing. So you'll see that I will make 3 different products in this video. And if you guys want to save money, that's first off, and you're looking to get like healthy, glowy, firm, soft, moisturized, plump skin, especially for the summer, then watch this video and try one of my DIYs. I promise you, you will not regret it. You're gonna save some money, and you're gonna actually feel moisturized. So one of my main focuses has been getting my skin into tip-top shape, and not just the skin on my face, but the skin on the rest of my body. And I just feel like you spend, a little bit of money up front for these DIY items, but you end up having so much product left over. Like, I have so much like scrub material and oils and stuff to just keep making lotions for a couple of months. So it's super cost effective. It's a little time consuming up front, I guess, to make the scrubs, but it really doesn't take long at all, as you'll see in the video. I've blabbered enough, so if you guys are interested in seeing my DIY scrubs and lotion, then please keep watching the video. Alright guys, so this is everything I have for the scrubs and lotions and everything. I'm using granulated sugar. This you can get anywhere. I got this from Walmart, the Great Value brand. And there's just a ton of regular sugar here. And then I got the Minera Dead Sea Salt. This is a huge, huge bag. You can see that it's good for bath, spa, shower, and your feet. I ordered this huge bag from Amazon. You can get everything from Amazon. Dead sea salt is really, really good for your skin. It's used in a lot of scrubs, especially at Lush, and it has a lot of great health benefits for your skin. And then, of course, now I have my good old coconut oil. You cannot go wrong with coconut oil. This is organic, virgin, unrefined coconut oil. You want to make sure when you're dealing with coconut oil, you want to make sure it's unrefined and organic. This is 54 fluid ounces, which is huge, and I picked this up from Amazon as well. I use this stuff all the time. This is like my mainstay for moisturizer. So even when I don't make my lotions, I just keep this in my bathroom and I use it as just like my moisturizer. Next up is some almond oil, good old almond oil. It is so good for your skin. This is 100% pure moisturizing oil. I also got this from Amazon and I got the Now brand. I always end up buying the Now brand and I really enjoy it. Almond oil, you can use it for a lot of things. You can use it for your hair, for your skin, put it in like your body washes. Next up is this anti-cellulite massage oil. Like I said before, I've actually never tried this stuff, but it has a lot of good ingredients: grapeseed, eucalyptus, lemon, and grapefruit oil. It smells really, really good. And yeah, who wants cellulite? So I'm going to try to prevent it. Alright guys, so then I picked up these essential oils. I thought this was a great combination. It has a lot of good floral and fruit. So that's gardenia, I think, honeysuckle, cucumber melon, lilac, coconut, and strawberry. So yeah, I was really excited to find this combination. And again, I got this from Amazon. Alright guys, so these two plastic containers I picked up from the Container Store. I got plastic ones just because I feel like it's safer. I put my scrubs in the shower. So, I mean, they have a lot of cool containers to choose from at the body or at the Container Store, but I went with plastic just to be on the safe side. And it's obviously easy to clean and easy to open. And I feel like it really just reminds me of what scrubs come in to begin with. So, yeah, I picked up two of those. I picked up a larger one for my lotion just because I'm going to make more lotion than I do scrub. Obviously, I'm going to use the lotion every day. These were pretty affordable. I think the two small ones were like $2.99 or $3.99, and then this bigger one was about $4.99. Again, I got this one in the plastic one. I feel like you cannot go wrong. Alright guys, so let's get into the first scrub. I'm going to make the sugar scrub. So of course I'm going to be using sugar. I'm going to put almond oil in it as well. I love almond oil. And then I decided to go with a combination of the coconut essential oil and then the strawberry essential oil. And I felt like this combination was nice and fruity. So I'm just adding the sugar. I'm not going to fill it all the way up, as you can see, just kind of almost to the top. I'm eyeballing everything, and as you can see, I'm leaving some room so that when I go ahead and pour in my oils, obviously it doesn't overflow. So I'm going ahead and I'm adding my my almond oil right now, and I'm just giving it a second to go ahead and fill up. So as you guys can see, it's just going to seep all the way down into the bottom and really get in there. So you just want to give it a minute to kind of soak in and everything. So yeah. All right, so now I'm adding my essential oil. I'm really just eyeballing this, you guys, however much you want to use to get the fragrance you want. Maybe if I had to guess, it's around a teaspoon of each essential oil. If you didn't know, coconut oil at room temperature is a solid, so I added the coconut oil to some warm water so it could melt. So then I just poured that in there, and again, I'm letting it seep down to the bottom, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of stir it up and make sure it's all mixed in. It's going to look like really kind of juicy and wet at first. Just make sure you stir it up really, really well so that the oil can distribute all throughout. And you can see it thickens up a little bit more, but leaving some space at the top makes it helpful for stirring it so it's not splashing all over the place. And it's nice and thick and it smells so good, you guys. And so now I'm adding a little bit more sugar just to thicken it up a little bit. You might think that this is too much sugar, but it's actually not. There's a lot of oil in here. And so now I'm just packing it down, just kind of making it smooth and pretty, I guess. You didn't have to do this part if you don't want to. But yeah, packing it on in there, you guys. And that's that. Put the top on and that one is done. I shake it up a little bit as well, again, just to make sure the oil is equally distributed. But that is it, guys. Super, super simple and super easy. And I promise you, it's going to give you the exact same results, if not better, than the scrub you buy at the store. Okay? All right, moving on to the salt scrub. This is one of my favorite. The salt scrub is just super, super moisturizing. What that salt does is draw out the moisture in your skin and bring it to the surface. So your skin is gonna feel nice and supple and moist. I added coconut oil, and again, I'm using the cucumber melon essential oil. This stuff smells super, super good. I'm actually really, really excited about how this smells. It almost makes me want to drink it. And I decided to add honeysuckle this time. And again, I'm just eyeballing it. No measurements really, just going with what I feel, my gut. But yeah, guys, that smells so good. It was a good combo. And then, of course, I'm topping it off with some almond oil. And then you want to stir it. Make sure you get it all mixed in really, really well, just like the sugar scrub. So yeah, guys, if you've ever shopped at Lush and you've tried man, they're known for a dead sea salt scrub that I can't quite remember the name of. I'll put it across the screen if I remember. And it makes your skin super, super soft and just like so moist, and this is going to give you the exact same feel, I promise you. So I'm adding a little more salt, like I said, to just kind of stir in and make sure it absorbs all of the oils. And then I'm just packing it down once again. I think this turned out to be my favorite of the two. I just really love the salt for like moisture and like fluffy softness, and then the sugar for nice like just kind of plumpness of your skin. So now I'm moving on to my lotion, guys. Coconut oil, and then I'm also adding this Lactin Rapid Relief. I've heard a lot about this lotion in the past. I decided to give it a try because it's really supposed to even out the texture of your skin. I'm adding the anti-cellulite oil and then some coke or almond oil and strawberry and gardenia and cucumber melon essential oils. I decided to use 3 this time. So I'm adding a ton of coconut oil. You can see it's still a little bit solid, so whatever I can get out of that is what I'm going to use. And then I'm adding a ton of this anti-cellulite oil and then some almond oil. This is very oil rich. So now I'm adding the amlactin. Again, this stuff is really, really good for like textured skin. It has like lactic acid in it. So what it's really gonna do is even out like or I guess soften up like that rough texture of your skin if you have that, and make it nice and soft. As you can see, I'm only using 1 bottle, so it just depends on how you want your ratio. If you want your lotion to be more lotion than oil, then of course use more lotion. If you want it to be more oil, then use more oil like I did. And now I'm just adding the essential oil. So whatever combination of lotion versus oil you want is how you can make it. I decided to go ahead and double fist it with the essential oil this time because it was quicker. Again, you want to stir this. It could be when you're doing this ratio like I'm doing with the oil, with the more oil and the lotion, then it's kind of hard for the two to combine, but that's okay. And to thicken it up a little bit more, because that amlactin bottle was actually much smaller than I thought it was going to be, I'm just adding the rest of this like Soap and Glory body cream to this as well. It's not like my favorite cream or anything like that, but I figure I can go ahead and just use it in this lotion recipe, I guess. So I make this a couple of ways. Sometimes I make it more lotiony than oil, and sometimes I make it more oil than lotiony, and this one is more oil. And then I'm just getting the Sharpie and I'm going ahead and labeling my containers. with the Sharpie, it'll wash off after, you know, when you put it in the washer or whatever. So I'm just going ahead and labeling it. That way I know exactly what is what, especially when it comes to the scrubs. So yeah, guys, that is it. Like I said, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's a lot of wiggle room for you to use whatever lotions you or whatever oils you want, whatever essential oils you want to get the fragrance you want. So it's just really kind of up to you how you want to do it. Also, with the lotion, it is, like I said, coconut oil at room temperature is a liquid, but when you put it in the fridge, it becomes a solid. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the lotion in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes, and I'll come back and show you guys the result. All right, guys, so the lotion has been in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes, and as you can see, now it is a solid, and I love this combination. You can kind of see at the top is like the oil, and at the bottom is kind of like the lotion, and then you can just see that it's a nice texture. It just melts. As soon as that oil touches like the warmth of your skin, it just melts into your skin like butter, and it smells so, so good, guys. Oh my God, I wish you could smell it. But yeah, guys, that is everything for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.